I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It is Tuesday morning, the 12th of August, 2025, and this is your friend, Angus Buchan, with a thought for the day. We start off in the book of Genesis, chapter 39, verse 3. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all he did to prosper in his hand. And then we go straight to the first book of Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 12. Therefore, let him who thinks he stands take heed lest he fall. You see, what had happened was Joseph had found favor with Potiphar, Pharaoh's officer. The Bible tells us that Joseph was a very handsome young man, and everything he did, he succeeded in. And Potiphar gave him control over his whole household. But there was a problem. There was Potiphar's wife who looked at Joseph and wanted to sleep with Joseph. Joseph did not yield to the temptation, but it got him into big trouble. I want to say to you today, be careful how you stand, lest you fall. That's what the Lord says. You know, the most dangerous place to be is really in a place where you are succeeding. When you are taking strain and you're down on your knees, you can't fall any further, can you? But when you succeed, you need to be so careful because the devil will try everything to tempt you to fall. When your business is going well and you all of a sudden start throwing caution to the wind, as they say, you start taking chances because you think you can't fail. And that is when you overstep your mark and you end up getting into big financial trouble. We really need to be careful. You know, I heard a very sad story about a young golf professional. He was a rookie. He had just started. He was employed by a very big club. The people loved him. He was a good-looking man. He was a very good golfer. He had great prospects. And after he had played his 18 holes, the older guys in the club would invite him up to come and have a drink with them. He said, "Sir, I don't drink, but thank you for the kind offer." But they persisted. You see, just like Potiphar's wife persisted with Joseph. But unlike Joseph, this young man eventually said he would go up to the club and have a few drinks. Of course, he continued to do that, and eventually he started to have a drinking problem. The tragedy is the very same men that persuaded him to come and have a drink with them said, "Let's get this youngster out of the club because he's become a drunkard and he's an embarrassment to us." The very same people. Be careful how you stand today, lest you fall. Do not let success cause you to be tempted to compromise your stand for God. Jesus bless you and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.